Welcome to this full review of the Associated Bank Jumbo Loan. In this video, I'm taking you inside the platform to show exactly what it's like to use Associated Bank when applying for a jumbo mortgage loan. If you're buying a high-value property and need a loan that exceeds conforming limits, this review is going to be especially helpful. First off, the Associated Bank website is fairly clean and straightforward. Navigating to their jumbo loan section is simple, and they do a decent job explaining the basics: loan amounts, who it's for, and how their program works. However, some of the more technical information like credit score minimums and debt-to-income ratio requirements are a bit harder to find. That's one thing to keep in mind if you're comparing lenders. The application process starts online, but doesn't stay there. You're quickly handed off to a loan officer. While this isn't necessarily a negative, it does mean that you can't complete the process 100% online, unlike some more modern competitors. Depending on your preferences, that can be either a drawback or a benefit. In terms of customer service, the responsiveness is solid. I was able to reach a real person without long wait times, and they were knowledgeable about the jumbo loan specifics. However, where things got a little murky was rate transparency. Associated Bank doesn't publish their current jumbo loan rates clearly on their site. You need to speak to a rep and go through partial pre-qualification before they give you a rate range. That's a downside, especially if you're just comparing offers and don't want to commit too early in the process. Many other useful links you can find in the description. Let's talk about the strengths. Associated Bank does offer competitive jumbo loan amounts, and they appear to be flexible with certain borrower profiles, especially if you have strong financials but a non-traditional income source. That's great for self-employed individuals. Also, their customer support team does a good job of walking you through documentation and expectations. Now for the cons. Aside from lack of digital integration and hidden rate info, the documentation process is thorough, bordering on excessive. Expect to provide multiple years of tax returns, detailed asset documentation, and more. If you're not prepared, this can definitely slow things down. The processing time, from initial contact to final approval, can stretch out several weeks, especially if underwriting requests additional verifications. Another thing to note is their limited geographic service range. Associated Bank primarily services the Midwest, so if you're outside of their coverage area, you might not even be eligible, even if you saw the offer online. This is something many users don't realize until they're already midway through the pre-qualification stage. Still, for qualified borrowers in their service area, Associated Bank does provide a relatively stable, reputable option for jumbo financing. But it's not necessarily ideal for tech-savvy users who prefer end-to-end digital solutions, or those seeking the absolute lowest rates with full online transparency. If you're considering a jumbo loan, definitely compare this offer with at least 2 or 3 other lenders before committing. There are better options out there for some users, but Associated Bank might be the right fit if you prefer a more traditional banking experience with strong regional support. Thanks for watching. If this review helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more honest financial reviews, and leave a comment below if you've had experience with Associated Bank or any jumbo mortgage lenders.